New this morning. San Antonio police say a man was killed in the crash on the city's west side early this morning. Happened at the 3500 block of Wiseman just after midnight. SAPD says a man was driving too fast when he lost control of his vehicle, crashed into a tree, and then rolled several times. Police say the driver was ejected and as a result was pronounced dead at the scene. SAPD now investigating how he lost control. There are no reports of other vehicles involved. In your morning headlines, North Korea says it successfully test-fired a hypersonic missile. The announcement made on North Korean state media, which also reported that Kim Jong-un attended the launch. South Korean authorities say the missile covered 435 miles and landed in the ocean between the Korean peninsula and Japan. Those authorities also say the missile is more advanced than the one North Korea tested last week, reaching more than 10 times the speed of sound. But experts doubt the missile was hypersonic. South Korean and U.S. intelligence authorities now taking a closer look to analyze that projectile.
A pretrial hearing was held Tuesday for 3 former Minneapolis police officers who were on the scene of George Floyd's death. The officers were indicted last year and are accused of depriving Floyd of his rights while acting under government authority. Jury selection for their trial is scheduled to start on January 20th. Floyd died in May of 2020 after then Officer Derek Chauvin held his knee on Floyd's neck for several minutes. Chauvin was found guilty of murder and is serving a 22.5-year prison sentence. Some legal analysts expect the 3 officers will try to place all of the blame of Floyd's death on Chauvin.
U.S. antitrust officials can continue their effort to break up Meta, the parent company of Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. Federal prosecutors say that Meta has illegally become a monopoly in the social media market and that Instagram and WhatsApp should be spun off. On Tuesday, a federal judge rejected Meta's request to dismiss the Federal Trade Commission's complaint. It is a huge blow to the social media giant that could potentially end some of Meta's most valuable assets or lead to them being sold off. In a statement, Meta said it was confident the evidence will reveal the fundamental weakness of the claims. The FTC did not immediately respond to a request for a comment. Now, the tragic death of a youth hockey player raising new questions about safety on the ice.
Some of the players' teammates are now demanding change. ABC's Andrea Fujii has the story.
This morning, a new push to protect hockey players after the tragic death of a Connecticut teenager. Neck guards like these are selling out after Teddy Balkind, a 10th grader, died last week. He fell during a junior varsity game, and a player from the opposing team was unable to stop in time, slashing Teddy's neck with his skate.
He always put others before him.
Now, Teddy's friend has started an online petition for USA Hockey to require neck laceration protection.
I'm not saying a neck guard would have saved his life. It feels like it could have been an avoidable accident.
Some leagues require neck guards, but others, including the one Teddy played in, only suggest players wear them.
My 9-year-old started wearing one this weekend, for sure. He's fighting me on it, but yeah, he started wearing it.
Many coaches acknowledge injuries like the one Teddy suffered are extremely rare, but welcome the safety precautions.
If they are uncomfortable or not convenient for players to wear, how can we redesign them so that, they're more likely to be worn?
As Teddy's team mourns his loss, they're paying tribute to their friend.
The Teddy won't be forgotten. All kids will go out going forward from the game and play hockey will remember Teddy Balkind.
And players from across the country are now leaving their equipment outside as the hashtag Sticks Out for Teddy gains momentum. More than 58,000 people have already signed the Change.org petition to require neck laceration protection. Andrea Fujii, ABC News, New York.
436, about 45 degrees.
And still ahead, we're taking a look at the best products designed to reduce your stress level.
And next, San Antonio Spurs hoping a long time at home can get them back on track. We'll take a look at their schedule, including tonight's game against the Houston Rockets.
Certainly hope so.
Me too.
Quick look out at the roads with TransGuide. Looking out there at I-10 and De Zavala and I-10 at Frio, things are looking pretty quiet this morning.
And don't let your kids fight you on this, argue. They definitely need the code again this morning. We're just getting started here on GMSA. We are back after this.